Already handled. All right, a 13 WMAZ viewer reached out to us wondering if tenants can make needed repairs and then get the amount they pay for those repairs deducted from the next month's rent. Brianna Richardson set out to verify. Her sources, Nicole Grush, a landlord-tenant attorney, and Shannon Mills, supervising attorney with Georgia Legal Services Program. Brianna joins us live to tell us what she found out.
Yeah, that's right. I'm outside attorney Nicole Grush's office in Warner Robins. Now, she says the short answer to the question is yes, but there are specific steps that tenants must follow. Jasmine Elsie is a renter in Warner Robins. She says it's important to get repairs resolved.
I think that it should be addressed immediately instead of waiting for the situation to get out of hand. So if a tenant say, hey, I have a leak, or I have a funny smell, or I feel that something's not right.
So what can renters do if a landlord doesn't take care of a problem?
Georgia has a process called repair and deduct that is pretty well established in the case law, which allows a tenant, if they follow certain procedures, to have a repair done on the property that they live in if the landlord has not taken care of that repair adequately, and then deduct the amount of that bill from their next rent payment.
Here's a look at repair and deduct in the Georgia Tenant Handbook. According to Grush and Shannon Mills with Legal Aid, there are specific steps you must follow. First, notify your landlord immediately of the repair needing to be done, and do it in writing. Next, give your landlord a reasonable amount of time to address the issue.
You should expect your landlord to address a running leak faster than he or she may address a small hole in the wall. Reason being, a running leak is something that's continuously going, is urgent, it's affecting health, it can cause more damage.
He says if the landlord doesn't act in a reasonable time, your next step is to consider repairing the issue by hiring a professional. Grush says let your landlord know you're going with that option, again in writing, and create a paper trail.
The tenant needs to be very careful not to do anything that would be considered upgrade. You know, if it's something that improves it beyond the state it was in.
Grush and Mills say the final step is to get a copy of the receipt. You should submit that to your landlord. But it can't be an issue you caused. So we can verify, yes, a tenant can repair and deduct, but you must follow the appropriate procedures. And both attorneys say don't just withhold your rent payment because of these unaddressed repairs, because then you risk eviction if you do that. Live in Warner Robins, Brianna Richardson, 13 WMAZ News.
All right, thank you, Brianna. Both Rush and Mills also say you should get legal advice if you have any questions. And something else to know, even if you are right, you could still end up having to prove it in court.